Oh, excuse me. Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Dina, the inspiration for the Nancy Botwin character in the TV show Weeds, and I'm here to wish the Bumpskey Show the very best on its 21st anniversary of supporting music, art, and the weed culture, blazing the way for future broadcasters. Not as many hits as a cat video on YouTube, but just as important. Peace and love and rock and roll, and lots of dabs.
All right. Dr. Dina. Dr. Dina. There's a button I need to fix, huh? How's everybody doing? How's it going? There. Dr. Dina button's fixed now. Now, hopefully that won't happen again. Okay. There we go. Excuse me. Nice to have everybody with me. I hope everybody had a decent day. It's getting more and more difficult to make it through the days. You would think as you get older, life would get easier, but it doesn't. It does not get easier. In fact, I think in ways it gets more difficult because people ignore you, and it's almost like being a child again. It's almost like you're back to being a child again. Nobody takes you seriously. It's sad. It's sad that we've come to that. And we accept it too, which is probably the saddest part of the whole thing. We accept it like it's okay. It's okay. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not okay, and we shouldn't be accepting it. Just like there's tons of people that hate Donald Trump, and they've turned that hate for Donald Trump into a hate for other citizens and a hate for the country that I don't understand. I can understand you hate Donald Trump. That I can understand. Because everybody, deals with people in a different way. Donald Trump's a New York City guy. A lot of people in the United States don't understand the East Coast culture. So I can understand you not liking Donald Trump. And you have every right not to like Donald Trump. But to bash the country and to bash everything that we've worked so hard for over the 225 years, 250 years that we've built in this country, and to pretend that one party cares about us more than another party, do you really think that the Democrats care more about you than the Republicans do? For some reason, I don't believe that. For some reason, for me, and this is for me, I think none of them care about us. That's my personal opinion. I don't think any of these guys really care about us. So, you're okay with hating Donald Trump. I'm fine with that. But please don't pretend like the other side cares about us more. Because they don't. None of these guys care about us. That's why we have to start caring about us. We have to start taking control. We have to start letting these guys know who really runs the country. Right? We have to start looking through those American eyes. That's right. Those American eyes. This is Fight Club.
Well, so I've been told that she's not one to cry. inside that she's an unsung war hero under mine because of time. But when I look in her eyes, sending chills down my spine, guess the truth can't hide. So I look to the skies, 'cause I'm so far. Those American eyes, let me hold on to those American flies. That's got me addicted to your love.
Fight Club. American Eyes. Let's do Kiss the Girl. This one's called Alive. Kiss the Girl. Go ahead, kiss her.
My little sister got a messed up head, and all the day she wallowed away in bed. She said, I know there's something, gotta believe there's something. My friends are nowhere, it may not be fair, but you can only suck it up and live it. I feel so alive. I feel so alive today. My little brother gave his heart away, and now we suffer for every day. He said, I know there's something, gotta believe there's something. We're separated, we're cold and jaded, but you can only make a fist and shake it. I feel so alive. I feel so alive today. So if you ever wonder what you are, you're more than just a lonely wandering star. I know there's something, gotta believe there's something. I'm down on all fours, I'm licking my sores. I'm gonna stand up, yeah, it's time to kick it. Feel so alive. I feel so alive today. Today, yeah, I feel alive with you, my love. I feel alive with you, my love. Feel so alive. I feel so alive today.
Kiss the Girl. Alive. Let's Kiss the Girl. Classic indie music here on the Bumpskey Show. And we also had Those American Eyes. Trying to look through those American eyes and see the good in the world. It's getting more and more difficult. People ask me why we do this show. We do this show to spread peace, love, music, and art around the world. We've been trying for 24 years. Bumpskey and I both believe that we can change the world. Music can change the world because it can change people, right? We can change the world. We're the ones who changed it into what it is today. So we should be the ones who could change it out of it. If we all work together. If we all try and work together, right? Maybe we can make it happen. Maybe it's a possibility. I don't know. Who knows? But we got to try, right? We got to give it a shot. At least I think we got to give it a shot. All right. Let's see what we got next on the list here. There is no list. I kind of just pick as I go along, whatever I feel like listening to. Sometimes people ask me to play certain stuff, so I play the stuff that they ask me to play. And sometimes I just play what I feel like playing. Let's do the Lynn Gray. The Lynn Gray. Sure, Jerry, why not? Why not? This one's called Set Me Free. The Lynn Gray. Set me free, God.
Yeah, I'm reaching for what's deemed impossible for me. Just because you're selling this prophecy don't mean that I agree. Little girl in your eyes, too unaware to realize I pay more attention to the things you keep on mentioning. Try to sink me in the guilt, things you couldn't fulfill. Underneath your guidance is reliance upon my defeat. Oh, I understand things didn't go to plan, but don't unleash your demons. Clearly all they seek is to torment me. Gotta start. You're ripping me apart. I'm shackled by your mind again. Can't break through the ignorance. Seeing me succeed brings back your misery. You're in control, but to what end? Imprisoned by your resentment. Please just slip the key.
Lynn Gray. The Lynn Gray. Set Me Free. And this is Haze Mage. This one's called Bong Witch. Haze Mage. Bong Witch.
What do you see in your glass? Tell me. Always pray that it not come to pass. Tell me. Always. Love neutralize in your bones. Tell me. Always. Don't give up control. What do you see in your glass? Tell me. Always pray that it not come to pass. Tell me. Always love neutralize in your bones. Tell me. Always don't give up control.
Haze Mage. Bong Witch. Haze Mage. It's funny, I'm chatting with someone in the chat room who's listening to the show, And Bumpskey's outside listening to the show, and it says nobody's listening to the show. Ah, yes. All right, what do you back up Bong Witch with? How about some Green Rider? Look at that. Bong hits in both songs. This is Green Rider. This is High Leaf. High Leaf. That's Green Rider. Smoke up the goddess Mary Jane. All right. I'm a High Leaf fan. I don't know about you, but High Leaf playing this Friday night in Philadelphia. So if you happen to be a High Leaf fan, you can check them out if you live in Philadelphia. And from what I heard, premiering a brand new song, so that's going to be cool. The boys will be out and about premiering a new song. Getting ready to do some recording, I think, probably towards the fall time, I think. I think that's what the game plan is. To get in the studio for the fall. Looking forward to new music from High Leaf. If you want to check out High Leaf, go to highleafband.com. And you can check them out. Check them out. Check them out. All right. Yep, we're trying to spread peace, love, music, and art around the world. We're trying to show people that we're more of the same than different. The mainstream media likes to concentrate on the differences in people. We like to concentrate on the similarities in people. Are there differences? Absolutely. But I believe there's more similarities than differences. I believe everybody wants to have food for their family. I believe everybody wants to have a place to live. I believe everybody wants enough money to have a good life. I believe everybody wants to enjoy their family and time away from work. So I think there's a lot of things that we all have in common. I can't say everybody loves their parents. I can't say everybody loves their brothers and sisters. I can't say any of those things, but there are quite a few people that love their parents, and majority of the people love their family. So to be in the place that we're in right now, the ugliness, the violence, the hate, it just floors me. I'm just stunned. I truly am. When I was younger, I thought, wow, the world is going to be so cool when I get older. They look for reasons to make one side look bad to make the other side look good. Yeah, I mean, I was talking about this at the beginning of the show where... Thank you. There you go. I love my parents too. They're dead, but I love my parents, regardless of who they voted for. I don't give a flying F who my parents voted for. Not important. Everybody has the right to their own opinion. If you hate Donald Trump, that's fine. But don't try and make it out like the Democrats care more about us than the Republicans do. Here's a news flash for everybody. I wish I had my thing... My news thing all set up. I knew I should have set that up. I was like, I'm never going to use this. But maybe I would use it. Maybe you would use it, Jerry. See? Sometimes it's good to have stuff, even if you're not positive you're going to use it. You're like, well, I might use it. Let's see if I can make it play. But here's a news flash for everybody. The Democrats and the Republicans do not care about you. I hope I didn't hurt anybody's feelings. But they don't care about you. Sorry. Oh, I hope you're not too upset. But they don't. They care about their families. They care about their friends. But they don't care about you. Because you're not their family and you're not their friends. Yes. Well, it seems like a whole bunch of people, and another thing, my cousin, who's totally anti-Trump, posted something today like about how Trump deported somebody who was a citizen to El Salvador. And now the El Salvadorian president won't give him back or something. Or you don't realize how good you have it in this country. You really don't. Please move somewhere else. But anyway, Donald Trump didn't deport anybody. Donald Trump said, let's deport everybody that's not a U.S. citizen. That part is true. But Donald Trump didn't go out and arrest this guy. Donald Trump, if there was a mistake, I don't even know if there was a mistake, but Donald Trump didn't put him on an airplane, this guy, and Donald Trump didn't drop him off in El Salvador. Maybe his policies perpetrated that, so you might have something there. Okay, so maybe his policies. But at least let's not forget, there was a president that took tens of thousands of absolutely Japanese citizens and put them in prisons without due process. And some people consider this guy one of the greatest presidents we ever had. I never was a fan of his, but some people consider him one of the greatest. He took tens and thousands of American citizens and put them in internment camps. Was he a Republican? No. He was a guy who, didn't he have 3 terms? FDR? Wasn't he the last president that had 3 terms? Or did he have 3 terms? I don't even know. Was he elected 3 times, FDR? But he took thousands and thousands of American citizens, locked them up without due process, and you talk to some people and they'll tell you that he was one of the greatest presidents ever. How's that possible? He was sleeping with his cousin, right? Wasn't that the one? Wasn't it FDR that was messing around with his cousin? Or was it the other Roosevelt? No, I think it was FDR. So I don't want to hear... If you hate Donald Trump, that's fine. You have the right to hate whoever you want to hate. And like I said in the beginning of the show, I get it. The East Coast attitude is a little pushy and a little offsetting. You know, it's basically a little pushy when you're from the East Coast. I lived in California for, I don't know, 8 months, 10 months, something like that. And people weren't exactly happy with me because I was kind of like, you know, always in a hurry and had that urgency. Yes, Bumpskey.
It was FDR.
FDR, right?
He also obviously lied about his health.
Yeah, he lied about his health to everybody, and they never took pictures of him in his wheelchair. And he's considered one of the greatest presidents. And Trump says, hey, let's get rid of everybody that's not a U.S. citizen. And I guess maybe by accident, or maybe this guy wasn't a citizen, or couldn't produce paperwork that said he was a citizen, and he got shipped to El Salvador. Hey, oops. Like, mistakes don't happen. But you would think, you know, now Trump is the devil, he's Hitler, he's all these things because of that. I mean, you guys got to do better. You're starting to look like a bunch of buffoons now. I used to like read my cousin's posts because I was like, hey, maybe he's on to something. But nope, he isn't. He's just a Trump hater. And he's trying to skew his hate for Donald Trump into, I don't know, some kind of political coup. Because now they're all talking about revolt and got to get Trump out. And hang it up, guys. It's not going to happen. Ain't going to happen. You're just looking more and more ridiculous. And the news media is looking more and more ridiculous. I mean, I turn on the news every once in a while to see what these guys are doing. And it's a circus. I could see why people are going crazy. Here, do me a favor. Don't pay attention to the news, okay? Don't watch the news. When something really important happens, then watch the news. But until something really important happens, these guys are just making up shit for ratings, okay? It's like a TV show. They are a TV show. They have to make up shit to get people to watch. or only show like the shit that nobody cares about, or I'm sorry, the shit that everybody cares about but isn't really relevant or important to anything. All right. Boy, it takes a lot of energy, I'll tell you. You ready? Here we go.
Here, we're a little funk-oriented.
Dave Haywood, Guitarbecue.
It's a tune called Sweet.
At the Guitarbecue in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Sweet. In front of the Asbury Park Convention Center, pretty much. DaveHaywood.net.
That's what she called me. The day when I left her. Sweet. That's what she called me on that day. Because I took her by surprise. I couldn't handle her lies. I went off for a spin. Because she wouldn't let me in. Sweet, that's what she called me. The day that I left her. Sweet, that's what she called me on that day. Because I took her by surprise. I couldn't take any more of the lies. I've been through it for a spin. Because she wouldn't let me in. Yeah. and that's what she called me. The day that I left her, sweet, that's what she called me on that day. Because I took her by surprise, couldn't take it for her life. I went through her for a spin, because she wouldn't let me in.
Jerry, you stupid dick. Would you play some independent music? Damn.
Oh, that's the tempo.
There, child, what in the world are you crying for? Someone push you down or push you around, just give me his name and I'll settle the score. But it's worse than that. There's drugs on the street in every neighborhood. Priests who are too friendly, and parents hitting harder than they should. It's just fear. They want us to fear. We can't fear. We were born on a Tuesday morning when hatred changed our lives. From every walk of life, Indian, black, brown, and white, people screaming, why, oh why? Well, it all comes down to who hates who, because who has what, and who are you to say what's right or wrong? And make this whole damn nation scared to leave their homes 'cause of fear. They want us to fear. We can't fear. Oh, we got 10-year-old babies buying drugs, and with all this hate, who can you love? Spend our lives living in fear. They want us to fear. It's just fear. We can't fear. They want us to fear. It's just fear. We can't fear.
3B Resnick Brothers Band that was written shortly after 9/11. No fear, baby. No fear. Twin Flames Radio, peace and love and rock and roll.
So you wanna be a a star, baby. Let them all know who you are. And when the lights are flashing on your silver limousine, don't let them steal your soul. And why'd you hide behind your scars, baby? They ain't really who you are. And now the waves are crashing down around your broken dreams. Who's gonna light your way? Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. If the blame is too unkind, maybe you could try and numb your mind. When the lights are flashing on your silver limousine, don't let them steal your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. I risk it all on the heartache. Yeah. You can't win if you don't So you wanna be a star, baby? Let them all know who you are. When the lights are flashing on your silver limousine, don't let them steal your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for your soul. Peace and love and rock and roll. Peace and love and rock and roll, it's the only way to go. Good for your heart, it's good for
rock and roll. That's Twin Flames Radio. Head over to BamtasticSilver.com. BamtasticSilver.com. You'll be able to find out about Bubble and Twin Flames Radio. Some cool silver jewelry, like the silver jewelry I'm wearing right here. Made by Bam. Very cool. So that's BamtasticSilver.com. Please go check that out. Well, there you go. Another therapy session. I think I feel better than when I started, so that's always a good sign. Last night, not so much, so I ended the show a little earlier last night, but made it through tonight. Feeling okay. Feeling better than when I started. The music has cured whatever was going on. And then tomorrow I get to do it all over again. God willing. I want to just remind everybody, be good to each other, take care of each other, love each other, respect each other. If you can't do all those things at once, try respect first. And once you respect somebody, you might then care about them. And once you respect and care about somebody, if they get sick and they need your help, hey, you might help them. So now that you respect them and you care about them and you're caring about them, you might learn to love that person. And it doesn't have to be in a physical way. It could be just the way that one human being loves another human being. I love you, Kara. Even though you came in late, doesn't matter. I still love you, so thanks for coming in at all. Somebody in the chat room, they just said, thanks for having me despite me coming in late. There's no late. Don't worry about it. You can always go back and watch the beginning if you want. And that's the good thing about the world that we live in today. Everything is when you want it. I grew up when everything was when everybody else wanted it, and you just had to be there for it. Like if you wanted to watch the Brady Bunch, you had to be there Friday night at 8 p.m., period. Or you weren't getting no Brady Bunch. There was no TiVo, there was no VHS, there was no nothing. Either you be there or you don't get it. And that's it. There's no, you can get it whenever you want, don't worry about it. None of that. So that's one good thing about the world we live in. You get stuff when you want it, not when other people want you to have it. So I appreciate anybody that tunes in for any amount of time. You don't know how much I appreciate you. So thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The more you listen, the better it is for the whole movement. But if you only listen for a minute, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So God willing, I'll be here tomorrow. Hopefully with a brand new studio. So far, the last 3 days, new studio, right? Yes, we have come a long way technology-wise, that's for sure. There are some smart people, but they're only technologically smart, not street smart. Not social smart. That's where we've dropped the ball on social smarts. We follow around tits and ass instead of socially relevant and good people. So that's the one part of the human experience that hasn't, I guess, evolved. We're still back to just tits and ass. And that's it. All right. So God willing, I'll be here tomorrow. That's good news for some people and not so good news for other people, but that's okay. What else? Little peace, everybody. Peace. I hope you enjoyed the set today. Bumpskey came in and said, Jerry, the set looks very nice today. I was like, thank you, Bumpskey. All right. So tomorrow, God willing, I'll be here. Until then, always remember and never forget.
Get busy living or get busy dying. That's goddamn right.
If you could stand for our national anthem, that would be fantastic. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? God bless the USA.